Will the San Antonio Spurs complete the 4-game sweep of the Los Angeles Lakers? This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Sunday NBA action, Western Conference quarterfinal series. Staples Center opening tip at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on TNT. Currently no line available in the market as I shoot this early Saturday morning from the city of Las Vegas. Definitely go to SBRodds.com when the line is released, likely later on Saturday afternoon. 3-0 series lead for the San Antonio Spurs, 3-0 against the spread in those 3 games, covering the number by an average of 10.2 points per game and 2-1 to the over in the first 3 games in the series. Power forward Tim Duncan and Tony Parker really led the charge offensively, averaging 19.6 and 22 points per game respectively. 9-20 at Los Angeles in playoff history. They did snap a 6-game losing streak when playing in Los Angeles during the playoffs with Friday night's victory. 121-77 all-time record in the NBA playoffs since drafting power forward Tim Duncan with the #1 overall pick in the 1997 NBA draft. Los Angeles, basically their spirit has been broken, ravaged by injuries. The quote of the day, or the quote of Friday night, came from Pau Gasol: "We've been murdered by injuries." I couldn't say it better myself. Kobe Bryant, Steve Blake, now Meta World Peace has already mentioned that he's not going to play in Game 4, but if there is a Game 5, he'll likely play. He was scoreless in 18 minutes of action. Just about everybody on this roster is nicked up. Steve Nash hasn't played. Dwight Howard isn't 100% and coming off off-season back surgery. And of course, Pau Gasol has been battling plantar fasciitis for most of the 2012-13 campaign. Worst home playoff loss in franchise history came on Friday, suffering a 120-89 defeat as 6-point home underdogs. They've fallen behind 3-0 in a best-of-7 series 7 times in franchise history, and the Los Angeles Lakers have lost Game 4 in all 7 opportunities. So 0-7 in Game 4 in that situation, so it's very hard to really back the Los Angeles Lakers in this one. I think it's very important to monitor what San Antonio is going to do in this game. They've been known to rest players. Not sure if Greg Popovich needs to play everybody on his roster to win this game. And also the fact that Duncan and Parker have been nursing some injuries of their own throughout the season. So it'll be very interesting to see if this team goes out in the first half, the first 24 minutes, and tries to lay it on the Lakers, and then puts their takes their foot off the accelerator in the final 24 minutes. So really hard game to read. I've established the San Antonio Spurs as 8.5-point road favorites in this one if everybody for the Spurs is going to play. And of course the Lakers ravaged by injuries once again. So if the Lakers come out as 9-point home underdogs or higher, I suggest maybe grabbing the points. And if the Spurs come out as 8-point road favorites or less, maybe lay the number with the San Antonio Spurs. But I think the odds makers are going to juice up this line. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBRforum.com. And definitely follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports.